3 reasons why you shouldn't buy a house right now. I'm going to come to you with the truth because I always feel like I am upfront and honest and everything on the table. So number 1 reason why you shouldn't buy a house right now is you don't have enough money saved for your down payment and your closing costs. Now remember, your payment consists of principal, interest, taxes, and an insurance, okay? If you can afford the payment, but you don't have a down payment and you don't have enough money to cover your own closing costs, I would err on the side of caution and say, let's pull back a little bit and wait until you have adequate amount of money saved. So typically you're gonna need about 3.5% down at minimum to purchase a home, and then your closing costs are gonna be a minimum of 3%. So if you take those percentages, add them together based on the house price that you wanna purchase, that will give you a good idea of what you need to have saved in order to buy a house. So if you don't have anywhere near close to that number, I think you should wait. The second reason why you should not is if you have a very high debt to income ratio or your credit score isn't above 700. Because interest rates are partially based on your credit history, well, primarily based on your credit history and what your credit score is. A credit score is essentially how well you interact with debt. So if you are hovering in the 600s somewhere, the lower you are, the higher the interest rate is you're gonna pay. So if your credit score is, let's say 620, you could get a loan at the 620. However, you're gonna be paying a premium for that interest rate, okay? It means you're gonna be paying a higher percentage, okay, than somebody with good credit. So think about that. So if you can work on your credit and you can take some steps in order to pay off some debt, to keep your debt to income ratio down and to get yourself into a better credit score position, that is going to help you out when buying a home. The third reason is that you're either self-employed for less than 2 years or you don't have job security at the moment. So self-employed is a whole nother animal altogether, and you need at least a minimum of 2 years income in that self-employment position. So me as a realtor, I'm self-employed. I'm a 1099. If I had only been in the business less than 2 years, I would not be able to get a loan. There would be most likely no banks out there that would even lend you money. So if you were like, oh, I want to make a move, but I've only had my business for a year and a half, I would go ahead and wait that extra 6 months and then come back and let's look at the numbers. You want to have a little bit of job security, a little income stability, knowing that you're going forward in a position that you're going to be able to make that monthly payment 6, 10, 12, 3 years down the road, okay? So those are the 3 reasons. If you have any questions about this, hit me up. I can hook you up with a lender. I can hook you up with other people that can give you more information how to improve your credit score or how to know how much you need to come up with for your down payment and closing costs. Let me know if I can answer any questions. Thank you.